So I got a tight-knit group of friends. And the reason why it works is because everyone knows their roles. I'm the appetizer guy. You want a dip, chili cheese, cowboy caviar, 7-layer. I'm the guy bringing the dip to the party, the event, or the barbecue. Then you've got the grill masters. Those are the guys on the grill, chicken, brats, burgers, veggies. They've got the tongs. They're like the captain of the team because the outcome of the party depends on the grill master.
Right.
And then you got friends that they don't bring food, they don't bring drinks, they just bring humor. They bring levity to the situation, but they're the glue guys. Bring it together. And then there's my personal favorite. There's the liability. Every group of friends has that liability. You don't know who he or she is going to show up with. You don't know what happened last night. You don't know if the cops are out for him or her. But everyone plays their role. And I look at LeBron signing with the Philadelphia 76ers. There's 5 guys that all need the ball. Embiid, Brown, Braun, Edgecombe, Maxey. 5 guys. That's 5 grill masters. No one's bringing the dip. No one's. I'm worried, Big Ben. How is this going to work with these 5 dominant players that need the ball, high usage rate, and you're going to throw LeBron right into the mix, who also needs the ball?
Your question's a good one, and that one's the one everyone's asking. Like, who's going to be humbled? Who's going to – can any of those guys, amongst them, that's a question back to you. Who do you think steps down? Who deviates from the grill? Who says, I'll go make the drinks? Who's going to be featured and who's going to have to step back? Give me two features and 3 step backs.
Based on Jaylen Brown's live streams on Twitch this summer, is he really going to step down after wanting to be the guy, getting the opportunity to potentially be the guy? And oh, by the way, the guy who still runs the NBA is joining your team. I think Maxey's got to be 1A. I think Embiid's got to take a step back. I think Jaylen Brown's got to take a step back. And I think LeBron's just got to figure out how he's going to distribute the ball and pick and choose his spots. Because for LeBron, it's not about points. It's about that 5th ring. So LeBron is going to actually take a step back, I think.
You've said LeBron, I think you said this, LeBron was going to be option 1C on the Lakers.
Yes.
So what is he now?
He's 1C. So Maxey's going to be 1.
Right. No, I'm arguing he should be further down.
So you're saying 1D? So Maxey, Jaylen, Embiid, Braun?
Yep.
Well, once Embiid goes to the DL, then LeBron will just move right up to 1C.
Yeah, I got you. So you think now you and I debated this. What Rich Paul said, quality of life, and like all that's going to play a part. You and I were like, all right, Miami, Golden State, and here he is in Philadelphia. What did we miss?
I have a theory. I know you also have a theory. I don't know what your theory is. Do you want me to give you mine first?
Yes.
I think LeBron was set at signing with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He was not going to ring chase. And I think he was going to wait a couple weeks, have the momentum and the suspense build, and he was going to go back home to Cleveland. Then all of a sudden, July 7th hits, and Jaylen Brown gets traded to Philadelphia, and LeBron, in my opinion, I believe he's like, I need more time. And then he did his due diligence. And then he started to figure out, like, I could go to the Warriors. I could go to Miami. I could go to Cleveland. But why not Philly? That actually might give me the chance at the 5th ring. And then he went back into ring chasing mode. I think Jaylen Brown is the cause of all of that, why he's in Philly. If he didn't go to Philly, I think LeBron would have ended up in Cleveland.
So if you can't beat him, join him.
Yeah.
I have a completely different theory. Okay, LeBron wants to be a brand. And a brand can't live in silos, right? You think of a Venn diagram of where LeBron has played. He's played down in the Southeast with Miami. That's reach. He's played in LA. That's big reach. Cleveland. That's reach. What's missing?
Tri-state area.
Where does LeBron not have any cred? Where does and he Jalen Brunson, Knicks just won. They don't need him. You and I talked about that. LeBron wants. It's not about chasing rings. It's about building his brand. And the Northeast tri-state area, Philly's Let me give you some data. Okay, Winn.
I love data.
Los Angeles, number 2 market, TV market, 6 million households. Philly, number 5 TV market. So he just opted into the 5th largest TV market in a place where he's had no touch. You think of Kobe. Kobe owns LA. Michael Jordan owns Chicago. Tim Duncan owns San Antonio. I think LeBron, I don't think he's chasing another championship. I think he's chasing something even rare where it's to leave the game with every major basketball city believing, oh, LeBron touched us, touched our hearts. He walks the streets anywhere. LeBron, I think that's what LeBron wants. Build his brand, touch everyone he can. Now, some might argue LeBron or Durant's done this already.
Durant hasn't won a title in the other cities that he's been to.
Exactly. If LeBron, because what's changed? Now, Jaylen Brown's come, but everyone's going to focus on LeBron's impact. If they win a title in Philly, which is the toughest market, just the absolute harshest market in the way of sports. Oh my goodness. LeBron, they'll put a statue next to Rocky up there.
He would have 5 titles in 4 different cities, 4 different franchises. And you might be onto something here because you have to be of a certain age or from Chicago and you're like Jordan.
Right.
You have to be on the West Coast or of a certain age and you're saying Kobe. But if I'm picking up what you're putting down, you're saying he's tapping into the LA market. I won you a title. Cleveland, yep. I got you a title. South Atlantic, Southeast, dirty South, Miami. And now he's going to the tri-state area. So he's going to have these different regions, these different demographics, these different people say, no, LeBron's the GOAT. You know what he did to my franchise? No, LeBron's the GOAT. Exactly. That's what you're saying.
Well, think about it this way, too. You talked about generations. The generation out there right now, everyone's talking about Brunson. Yeah. Brunson's the guy out there, right? Durant didn't leave an impact with the Nets. He did nothing. He's serious. Same with Harden. There is out there, they're looking to grab the next GOAT or someone that made an impact on the region. In Philly, especially. They think about the Philly greats. Give me the best 76ers over time. Iverson.
Julius the Dr. Irving.
Dr. Irving. Then
Moses Malone.
Sure.
And then
the list isn't that long.
Yeah.
And there's none of recency. There's a gap. I think that went into LeBron's decision as well.
And
that's my theory.
No, I like that theory. If he wins in Philly.
Oh my gosh.
Remember how big it was when the Phillies won in Philly? This is going to be even bigger than that because it's been, I don't know how many years since the Sixers have won it. Maybe it's been since the 80s?
It might be longer.
Yeah.
Let me give you some context about Philly. My buddy Kendrick got drafted by the Phillies, 7th round, made his way into a 4-starter, won a World Series. That guy is still doing stuff, in and around the Philly. Oh, they love you win a championship. Ryan Howard, all these guys, they love you for life.
Yeah.
Absolutely love you for life. You've heard of the King Midas touch, right?
Yeah.
I think there's going to be the King James touch.
Okay.
There you go.
And make sure you touch this podcast each and every week. Hello and welcome to Big Ben and K Win. Each and every week, a brand new podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button and drop some comments below. If you're an audio podcast person, anywhere you get your audio podcast, that is iHeart, that is Spotify, that is Apple Podcasts, make sure you 5-star us and subscribe. That way you get notifications each and every week. On social media, it's at Big Ben Kwin _ at Big Ben Kwin _ wherever you get your social media. That's Threads, that's TikTok, that's YouTube Shorts, that's Instagram. And don't forget to follow the Discord. So we're going to talk a little Warriors. We're going to talk Arizona State has a brand new major. We might talk a little college football, maybe a little Major League Baseball trade deadline.
No, not maybe.
Much,
We got to get the
much
trade deadline
more.
in there. We got to get.
Can I just get?
We got to get the trade deadline in there.
Can I just get my Warriors?
Get the trade deadline in there.
We'll get the trade deadline is officially in this podcast.
No Warriors. Give me the Warriors.
Quick rant.
What are they doing? What's the
West Coast pod? I grew up in the Bay Area. I'm a Warriors fan. Quick take. If your Mariners were in the shitter like my Warriors, we'd still give you a 5-minute take. So give me a little take, okay?
Go.
The Warriors waited all summer for LeBron and got nothing. So now I have a public service announcement. Michael Dunleavy Jr., please go out and get Trey Murphy III from New Orleans. That's all I'm asking for. He averaged 21.5 the last 2 years. He averages about 3.5 3-pointers. He is, I believe, 26 years old. He's under contract for 3 more years. He's the perfect complement to Yaxel. As Steph rides off in the sunset, you can build around Trey Murphy III and Yaxel. Go young. Don't go old. What do we do going old, doing nothing? Jeez. Warriors are a 10 seed now. We get Trey Murphy III, we might be a 9 seed. Just give me some hope. Give me a slimmer of hope.
You see no hope.
Stop getting geriatric people signing to the Warriors.
Al Horford might be a better coach.
Closer to my age than closer to like Gen Z's age. And that is not the recipe for winning. So go young, Mike Dunleavy Jr. That's all I have on the Warriors this week.
What's the latest on Draymond?
He hasn't signed yet, which is he
trying to
figure out a way to get to Philly? Someone was saying maybe he's trying to get to Detroit.
MLB trade deadline. I got something for you.
Let's hear it.
The Mariners need a right-handed bat.
Yes, they do.
Spencer Steer, who we were probably targeting, just got hurt. He's out for 2 weeks. My question, why not go get him on the cheap? Why not? Why not go get him? He's going to be out for 2 weeks, so what? A lot of buyers went away. Just go to get him on the cheap. The other part,
because you don't know if he's going to have a lingering injury.
I think it's a hand thingy. Might be a little bit more than that. He's out 2 weeks anyway.
But there's all this. Said he was out 2 weeks because they still want to trade him. 1 week till the trade deadline, then it's only 1 week later. Hey, you got him by mid-August.
Yeah, exactly. Right for the playoff push. Here's what the Mariners really need. And this is going to be about as long as your Warriors rant. The Mariners need a manager. Ooh. A manager. And here's my...
What about their existing manager?
He stinks. He stinks. He's got no backbone. We fired our assistant hitting coach to rile up the team. That doesn't rile up the team. That's the manager's job. Light a fire under their ass and get them out there. Pitchers have to be perfect because our team can't hit. They just lost. Texas took 3 of 4 from us. It's AJ Hitch. Go find a way to get a guy that's been casted off. The Tigers looks like they're selling. If they sell Skubal, that's the direction they're probably going to go. They're going to go rebuild. Go get a manager that can actually manage, has a backbone, that's been there before, that's done it. These guys that have come and just been plopped in like Wilson, who's an organizational guy who doesn't want to rough the waters or rock the boat, is not working. He just does whatever the analytics does. And it's blatantly obvious that he has no control over anything other than what the analytics say and what Dipoto wants him to do. And it's tragic because he's throwing guys out there for one third of an inning to get one guy out. You're a leveraged freaking reliever. Let him pitch against whoever. What are we paying these guys for? My rant is over. We need a new manager. Dan Wilson stinks. Stinks with the capital S. And a capital S at the back. But it's a euphemism for the organization. Get a guy out there that will just play it safe. And I think Dipoto, this is my most frustrated part. If we just play 540 ball every year, we'll be in the playoffs 8 out of 10 years. Shut up. Come on. Don't tell the fans that. Because that's all I can think about now. Oh, just 1-5-4, just 50-50.
I've said this before. There are owners and teams and general managers that try to trick their fans into believing that they have a shot at winning it all.
Right.
And I think the Mariners and the Warriors are the same in that they know if they're just good enough, they don't break the bank, they can eke their way into the playoffs. The Warriors are going to be playing. The Mariners are going to be right in the wild card hunt or in the AL West title because that's just how they do it.
But think about it this way. Try creating a relationship with a player when you're like, sorry, I don't know if you're going to hit tonight. If the position, like you're just doing what the analytics say from the lineups to the transitions and pitch. Like, imagine like, hey, sorry, I'm bringing you out. Why? Because this tablet tells me to. Like, that's just, you're not a manager at that point. You just succumb to whatever's coming to you. So
you're managing the tablet.
Jeez, I would turn that thing off. I'd let someone take a bat to it and say, hey, we're just doing it this way. We're going to go.
I'm Dipoto for the next 2 minutes. Here's what I'm doing. I'm looking at these box scores. I don't see as many games as you do, but I'm not seeing enough offensive firepower. Naylor's down. Raleigh's struggling. I agree they got to get another bat. And lucky for you, I've got some connections in the Bay Area. I'm going to get you Casey Schmidt from the Giants.
Ooh.
He can play in the infield. He can play in the outfield, middle infield. He can DH. He's hitting 270. He's on pace for 25 to 30 home runs. The Giants are going to get rid of everyone. So I'm going to trade one of my 6 pitchers for Casey Schmidt. And you know what I'm going to do? Along with that, I'm going to bring up Killer Cade Anderson.
There you go.
The first-round draft pick from last year. He's dominating Double-A. It's only a matter of time before he's starting. You know what? I might trade 2 of my pitchers and get multiple bats in the lineup. Well, that's what I'm doing. Got to make a move. They're so close.
Go get rid of Luis Castillo. You want Luis Castillo? You can have him. And then take another pitcher of your choosing. Probably not Gilbert. Probably not Wu. Maybe
Kirby?
not. Maybe Kirby. Maybe not Miller. But yeah, Cade Anderson's nails.
Yeah, bring him up.
It's a good, and they were saying, Cade would probably start for every other rotation in Major League right now.
Yeah. So trade one of your pitchers to get some offensive help that you need.
I like it. You're hired. You were hired, my friend.
Love it.
You were hired. All right, where are we going next?
Let's go back to Skubal. Is he going to end up in LA? Are the Dodgers going to really do this and break our hearts and souls and get one of the best pitchers in the game and add them to Yamamoto, Ohtani, he's a little hurt, Snell, Glasgow, and Skubal?
Well, didn't Ohtani come out and say, like, I don't want to throw a bullpen today? I'm a little... Did he posture in some way? Like, hey, I might not be available to pitch. We better go get someone.
Maybe. He didn't pitch. He didn't throw the bullpen. The Dodgers have a double-digit lead, and they're going for a three-peat, so you might as well go get Skubal. You can resign him later. He's not going to want to go anywhere else. He's going to want to stay on for the four-peat.
Gosh, and Skubal is... I mean, does Skubal have a no-trade clause? He seems like a guy that would have one. Because
I'll look it up. I don't think he does.
You got to think that he wants some player control. And if you're going to a place like the Dodgers, you better hope the CBA doesn't go into effect for a little while.
So Skubal does not have a no-trade clause.
Okay,
he is a free agent at the end of the season. So if I'm him, I'm like, yeah, trade me. I don't have to side with that.
Sure.
If you want to trade me the Devil Rays, trade me. I'll go sign with the Dodgers at the end of this offseason.
He's the most talked about. What are some other names that aren't?
Mason Miller. The Padres offense is not good. Mason Miller is really good.
Really, really good.
I don't know if they trade him, though, because...
Is he too good?
He's almost too good that you'd want to hold on to him, right? He's a game changer.
He's done no wrong.
If you could make some other offseason moves and get some offense, get some run-producing talent, Mason Miller's a guy you want to have in the playoffs. I don't think you want to trade him. Because the Padres are close enough to get to the playoffs. They're not good enough to win.
They're in a tough division.
Diamondbacks are coming on long, strong.
Yeah, they are. But I mean, in the National League, it's like you got the creme de la creme and the Dodgers, then everyone else. Well, the Brewers are really good.
The Braves are really good. You've got
Yeah.
like the top 3 teams. The Phillies kind of have been sputtering a little bit.
But there's like 7 teams for one wild card spot, right?
Yeah.
So who's going to go convince the upper management like, hey, we're a small run away from getting to the playoffs? Then who knows?
But you also don't want to trade your farm system for a player that can't even really get the inefficiencies of your team past the first round of the playoffs. There's got to be a come to Jesus meeting and like, I know we're 3 games out, but
we aren't going to get there.
We aren't going to get there. Like the Tigers. That's why I think they're going to trade Skubal.
Oh, yeah.
They're like 4.5 out, but they're not going to get there. And if they get there, they're probably 1 and done.
Right. You are right. We'll see what happens. When's the deadline?
It's a week away, next Monday.
Okay. More to come.
All right. Do you want to talk Oysters and college football, or you want to talk Arizona State?
No, Arizona State. It's not going to hit tonight.
Wow.
I'm joking. We can. All right. College football, somewhat around the corner. God, we had the first day of training camp out at the VMAC, they call it. And this is the Seahawks thing they talked about so much. They're like, oh, the new rookie tied his shoes well today. It's like there's every sports reporter from every medium in Seattle and even beyond is out there right now looking at football.
Defending champs.
It is back. Yeah. Hard Knocks is there. I mean, it's big. College football, Big Ten.
They've won the national championship the last 3 years.
I know. Do they do it again?
And will it be a new Big Ten team winning it?
The way you said that, you believe it is.
I'm saying there is a chance. They've got a lot of talent, a lot of 5-star athletes. Okay. They have probably the front runner for Heisman, right?
Well, my next question to you, our intern put together the top 5 in the Heisman race preseason. Who in the Big Ten is in the top 5?
Moore.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Smith is probably number 5. CJ Carr is probably in there.
No. You're actually, yeah. No, CJ Carr is not in the top 5, but you got the 2 in the top 3. So Arch Manning, Jeremiah Smith, then Dante Moore, then Lenore Sellers and Garrett Nussmeier. Does it seem like Jeremiah Smith has been in college football for like 5 years?
Yeah, because he came onto the scene. He's dominated. He's going to break, I think, the all-time record for receptions, probably for touchdowns. He's going to be a beast. I just don't know if he's going to win the Heisman because usually it's quarterback-friendly award.
Well, it's Arch Manning's to lose, right? You got to think going into the season.
I think it's him and Moore.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, whoever has a better... NFL. What did you say?
Moore shunned the NFL, no?
Yeah. Because he wants to win a Heisman and the Natty.
Does he?
Yeah. So does Arch, though.
You think it's Oregon's year?
It's Oregon's year.
Eugene, Oregon.
Hey,
I think it's got to be. More
the SEC will lose their mind if there's another Big Ten champion 4 years in a row. SEC's like, we're going to move out on our own. Go for it. You guys aren't dominating anyways.
How did it happen?
They legalized the duffel bag boys. And now the Big Ten, which has the collective, the alumni network, think of the Big Ten schools, and sorry, SEC fans, but I have to go there. Think of the academics and the network and the alumni of the Big Ten schools. Those people go on to do big things and have a lot of money and have access to a lot of resources. if you're from the SEC and you graduate, you probably go back and work on your local farm.
I don't think they got oil. Big oil. They got big oil.
Not Texas, though. That's why Texas has a shot.
But I agree with you. Like Bama.
Yeah.
Maybe a big Bama one. I think the Walmart, they're from Arkansas, right?
Yeah.
So
Tennessee. I don't know.
Yeah, Mark Cuban's probably got the net worth of the entire SEC alumni network combined. Yeah. Okay. Next thing I got for you. You just went and had a bunch of oysters out on the East Coast. Okay. So I'm going to list, I'll only do 3, maybe 4, maybe 5, depending on how you do and your depth of knowledge. I'm going to give you a team, and I want you to give me the oyster that aligns to that team.
Okay.
Oregon.
Ooh. Damariscotta, that's in Maine. It's like the Napa Valley of oysters, cold water, small, delicious, 5-star talent across the board. Doesn't matter what oyster you get. If it's from Damariscotta, it is going to be a star. The Oregon Ducks, Damariscotta.
That's very good. Kumamoto was my second answer. Next one is Ohio State.
Ohio State. It is an oyster from Nantucket. The Cape Cod region, cold waters. But you know what? Along with the oysters, there's some massholes. People you like, people you don't like. And those are kind of like the Buckeyes, the Buckeye fans. We don't always like them. They're kind of assholes. So they would be from the Cape Cod region.
Okay, Penn State.
Oh, wow. That's like a Baja oyster. It's big, it's fat, it's disgusting. Like you try to like chew it and you almost choke on it because you're not ready for the moment or the opportunity. And it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. You can't smile after experiencing the Baja oyster or a Penn State football game.
Right, 2 more.
Whoa, I don't know if I can go anymore. I ran out of material.
We'll quit. That was good.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this might be our last podcast. Breaking news. Big Ben and I are going back to college. We're going to Arizona State to become influencers. Did you just see that? You can get a bachelor's of arts in content creation, Big Ben.
God. I hang my head just thinking of kids walking in and going, I'm going to make... Well, here's the I would applaud them in that they're their own IP, right? Whatever they do, right? They go out, they own their own business. It is them. I would applaud that. Now, what you're doing, like, are you going to become the de facto influencer in a particular market, in a particular region, in a particular product, in a particular... What are you going to do?
That's why you have to go to 7 years of school in Arizona State to figure it out.
I asked you that question. You had to.
Oh, tomorrow, if I'm going back to school?
Tomorrow, you're walking in there, and it's not the 7-year program. It's the, let's call it 6-week accelerated program. What are you going in to accomplish or become?
First of all, if I am going back to school, and this is hypothetical, and I'm in class with the influencers, I'm going to look around. I'm not graduating for 8 years. You know how much talent is going to be in that classroom? But back to the question. I'm building a brand, a West Coast friendly podcast. And I need some help with some content ideas, how to promote content, how to cut and edit video, so that I can produce viral content. So this is what they said that they will do at Arizona State. This is a degree, not a class. It will allow students to become influencers and monetize social media, allowing students to create powerful content across video, podcast, social media, and emerging platforms while building your brand, helping you monetize and getting a piece of that 250 billion creator pie. Woo. Where do I sign up? I applaud Arizona State for doing
I do
it.
too.
I think it's great. They're at the forefront. The program will definitely generate and bring buzz to the school. A lot of people sign up. They will create some students who I think will be great creators, and they can thank the program.
Sure.
The problem is not everyone can build a brand based on content creation. So what happens when you go through all of that and you can't get a 9-to-5 job as a remote worker for technology or in medicine or in legal or in finance? How are you going to navigate your career from a content creator to a marketing manager for
You think
Brooks Shoes in Seattle?
You think there's a course called "In the Event This Doesn't Work Out"? Maybe you should think about these things. I think they'll worry about that when they get there.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of NIL contingency where 10% of your take home for the first 10 years go to some sort of influencer NIL. Or they work for the university.
So I couldn't get a job. Can I do your social media? What's the coach's name?
Dillingham.
Dillingham.
Yes. They're going to be the most highly promoted program in the country. Imagine that span. Like, why are you an ASU fan? Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Like, this is why. Where'd they learn how to do that? Oh, there's a degree in influencing.
Every athlete is going to sign up for this class, not only because they probably want to monetize their brand, but also there's going to be a great sense of community there that you're going to want to be a part of. It's going to be like, who's hot and who's not? Temptation Island? No, just go to ASU and join their influencer program.
Remember, I think, again, not to date ourselves, but there used to be in like the graphic, a player would have, name, height, weight, and then degree that they're pursuing. Can you imagine all of ASUs, just every one of them, influence studies?
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
All right. We're out of here. We are not off to Arizona State. We're just off this podcast for this week. We will be back.
Off we go.
Each and every week, brand new episodes. If you're watching this on YouTube, live, on demand, or even on audio podcast, make sure you hit the subscribe button. That way you get notified each week when a podcast drops. We're on YouTube. We're on other platforms like Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts. And check out our social media at BigBenKwin_, at BigBenKwin_. That's TikTok, Threads, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. And don't forget to follow the Discord.
You want to know what I did today at the gym?
Yeah.
I went to a class at 5:15 called
AM?
No. Called Hitch Training. HIIT. It was me, another dude, and 7 other middle-aged women. Yeah. It was nice. That's me.
Now, are you eating protein 30 minutes after you work out?
Sure. 30 minutes after you wake up and 30 minutes after you work out.
And 30 minutes after this podcast, you should hit the subscribe button.